Lonnie Walker, the fourth, talented freshman out of Reading, Pennsylvania.
Walker with 5, 4, shoots for the win. Got it! Oh my goodness! Right to the rim, a right-handed jam. Such an explosive player. Lonnie Walker expanding his game.
He has got so much ability.
Lonnie Walker is a high-level athlete at 6'4.5" with a 6'10" wingspan, strong frame, long strides to the rim, really pops off the floor here, posterizing Clemson's front line. And he has some potential as a straight-line slasher in the half court because of that athleticism. Needs to improve as a ball handler, but quick, explosive first step, powerful to the rim in space, and then doesn't need many dribbles to get from the three-point line all the way to the rim when he has space. Here with the acrobatic finish to send this game to overtime. Impressive athlete who can also attack a closeout with force. Good timing here, finishes through contact. Also able to add value as a cutter when he's fully engaged. Able to shake his defender here with a quick move to the rim on this back cut. He can finish off his right leg, his left leg. Here catches the lob off 2 feet. Just an explosive, high-level NBA athlete. He's a bit streaky at this stage, but when Lonnie Walker is dialed in, he can really fill it up, especially from the perimeter. Just a big-time shot maker off the catch, off the bounce. Here has tremendous shot prep and rises into it smoothly. Really good balance, picture-perfect mechanics, and the ball comes out really cleanly. Has potential as a high-level on-the-move shooter as well. Miami ran him off screens here out of the underneath out of bounds play. Just has great balance and elevation getting into that shot, and that's going to allow him to operate off of multiple actions at the NBA level. Doesn't need a ton of dribbles or much space to get to that jumper, and then can also get it going off the bounce as well. Needs to improve his handle, but because he elevates into his stroke so cleanly, he's really dangerous off the dribble if you give him space. He can play off of hang dribbles. He can elevate into that pull-up. Again, he is a bit streaky right now, but every move he makes from the perimeter is an NBA caliber move. He can hop into that pull-up three. He can hard 1-2 plant and rise up over his defender here, rejecting the ball screen. Just not a lot of guards in this draft who shoot pull-up threes with the level of ease that he does, and that gives him tremendous potential as a shot creator in pick and roll. Now, he's not the most efficient guy, ends up taking some bad shots, but you can see he's a tough shot maker, doesn't always need to be on balance, and he's also able to create space with step backs going right, going left. Needs polish and experience, but the framework is there to become more than just a catch and shoot guy at the NBA level. Walker's combination of length and athleticism gives him great potential defensively. Here keeps the ball in front and gets a piece of the jump shot. Uses that 6'10" wingspan effectively. Now, he's not the most intense physical defender, can improve in that area, but does a nice job of using that length around the rim and can really cover ground chasing shooters. Here, game on the line, gets out to that three-point line, covers ground impressively for a 6'4" guard, and also can play the passing lanes as well. Has solid instincts when he's fully locked in, can bluff and recover. Again, using that length really effectively in the passing lanes. And another closeout situation here, gets out to the shooter, gets Alexander Walker off the line, but then uses that length to poke the ball away. Impressive potential defensively. Walker still has strides to make as a decision maker. He's not a no-feel guy, but he can really improve his understanding of time and score, knowing when to attack, knowing when to defer. Here they're in a clock-killing situation with 2 minutes left. Jacks up a contested pull-up three after rejecting the ball screen. Still 15 on the shot clock. And then here fires up the 30-footer after the offensive rebound. He fades in and out of games, will go long stretches without even attempting a shot, and then will jack up a 30-footer like that, or push in transition and force up a double-team floater in the paint. Just still improving his ability to think the game at a high level. then doesn't always see the floor on the move either. Here, doesn't come off the ball screen tight, head down, misses the roller, jacks up an off-balance pull-up three. He can make basic reads, but he misses kickouts. Wide open shooter in the corner here, and then again forces a tough floater in the paint over the 7'5" wingspan of Wendell Carter. Doesn't always make his teammates better. He can really get going from the perimeter, but Walker can stand to polish up a few different aspects of his offensive attack, particularly his handle. He doesn't exactly have the ball in a string, tends to expose it in traffic, and really loses confidence in his ball handling, which is a big reason why he ends up so many possessions with long contested pull-up twos. He needs to improve that handle so he can find more ways to get downhill using his athleticism in the half court. Here off the dribble handoff, you'd like to see him try to play at different speeds, put that big in space and attack him. Instead, he settles for the long contested two. Again here, could get downhill, try to change speeds, change directions, settles for that contested pull-up, and he's a little bit streaky as a shooter as well. He can get a shot, he can get to a pull-up at will, but you'd like to see him find more ways to get to the rim using that explosiveness in the half court. Walker attempted only 2.9 free throws per 40 minutes, an extremely low number for a prospect with his physical profile, largely a product of his inability to get downhill in the half court. When he does get downhill, Walker doesn't show great feel, touch, or finesse around the rim in the half court. Now he's a freak athlete, but he shot only 51% at the rim, a fairly pedestrian number for a guy with his tools, and then only 4 of 15 on floaters. Needs to improve his ability to finish versus length and in a crowd. He has tools, but Walker, not exactly a scouting report defender. Here helps off the strong side corner against one of the best shooters in the ACC in Cam Johnson. Wide open three, then also struggles against multiple actions. Here late getting out to Gary Trent Jr., another one of the ACC's best three-point shooters, gives up a wide open three. Then when he's on the ball, he's just not the most disciplined defender. He can be a little bit jumpy. He goes flying on this shot fake here. Needs to do a better job of knowing the scouting report and staying down when necessary. And here gets blown by on the perimeter, just doesn't play with active feet. He's extremely flat-footed here, gets caught reaching, needs to do a better job of using that quickness and playing angles. And then you can see him at the top of the key here, completely loses Nickeil Alexander-Walker and just doesn't rebound his position. Only 3.7 rebounds per 40 minutes, low number given his tools. Here he is again in the paint, doesn't find a body on Chris Clark, gives up the putback.
Jonathan Gavoni of DraftExpress.com. We're here with Lonnie Walker at the USA Basketball Junior National Team Camp.
Lonnie Walker, it's the Lonnie Show.
He's feeling it. He is feeling it.
Oh, the freshman.
That's blocked by Lonnie Walker.
Lonnie Walker.
Who else?
Lonnie Walker is one of the most intriguing guards in the draft given his combination of length, explosiveness, and on-the-move shot making. He's built for an open NBA game and likely has more on-ball potential than he showed at Miami. With that said, his decision-making, ball handling, defensive intensity, and overall streaky nature will need an uptick for him to maximize his tremendous potential. But from a talent standpoint, Walker has as much upside as any perimeter player in the draft.
I feel like I can bring almost every aspect, offensively and defensively, whether it's shooting, rebounding, assists, stealing, blocking, diving on the floor, whatever my coach wants me to do, I feel like I bring that to the table. But not only on the court, I'm a greater man off the court. To get to this league, to get to this point, you got to definitely make sacrifices in life. So I've definitely been making those sacrifices and improving as a player. And I can definitely assure you that everyone's going to see a new Lonnie Walker.